Hello, this is Dr. Janet Hall, and this is my show, Sensational Relationships Made Easy. So, what I'd like to talk to you about is how dirty fighting doesn't make sensational relationships easy. And in fact, as we mature, it's really important that we make a real special effort not to fight in those dirty ways that we tried out as kids. In fact, in my book, which is called Fight Free Families, I actually describe 15 good reasons to fight. That's a lot. It's normal for us to fight when we're kids growing up. We all have a need to be heard and understood, and as kids we try to get our own way. But we need to learn how to fight fair and clean, not dirty. So we can air our differences and come to compromises. Then we can live with each other and still feel connected. But the danger is in using dirty fighting, and John Goffman's Love Lab at the University of Washington has researched how couples fight and identified 7 dirty fighting tricks that we need to clean up. The first one is when you don't speak up and you swallow everything you're upset about, and then you brood and you brood and you brood and one day you explode. So the clean fix for that is to schedule regular check-in times where you do pay attention to how the other person's feeling. Dr. Jan's one golden rule about that is, though, to ban deep and meaningfuls at night time, and I'll explain why in another video. But dirty fighting habit number 2 is when one person decides that they're the prosecutor, they're the nag, they're the rule maker, and if one person's avoiding conflict and the other one's interrogating, then you're going to have a courtroom battle on your hands. The clean fix for interrogation is to keep conflicts to a minimum. Decide that you're not going to argue for more than 5 minutes. And also in working on your tone of voice and your choice of words. So for instance, you don't explode and say to somebody, why do you have to walk in and put on that TV straight away? You need to use some I messages and say something like, I get upset when you just walk in and put on the TV. I'd really like if you could ask me if there's anything that you can do to help. Now the third dirty fight is when you are overreacting or just far too intense. And now we all know that when somebody's really attacking us, we can actually become intimidated and downright scared. So it's a really good goal to try to keep light and not make fun of each other, but just kind of make fun of the conflict even, so that you're together against it rather than against each other. In fact, Dirty Fighting 4 highlights that, when one person has to be the winner. And when you're focused on winning the argument, you're not putting the relationship first. The clean fix for that is to always put the other person's point of view as a priority. And it's said that you should first seek to understand before you seek to be understood. Dirty fighting number 5 is to withdraw and turn off the love. Stonewalling. So once again, you have to be the bigger person and keep up the affirmations of love and gentle loving touch, perhaps a kiss on the cheek, and keep reassuring the person that you love them, it's just that you don't like what they do. And isn't this just what we try to teach parents with kids too, so that we say to kids, I still love you, but I don't like what you did. Dirty fighting number 6 is to turn off your willingness and get defensive, and always say yes but. So what you need to do is acknowledge that you're being defensive, and instead of saying yes but, say I'm sorry and I didn't mean it. And dirty fighting number 7 is all about being nasty, and some people even toxic. So remember, you have a choice every time you say something. Words can be wonderful in writing poetry, but they can also be like a knife that goes in your chest. So remember that you should not be critical, not be sarcastic, don't mock, don't show contempt. All of these can permanently damage your relationship. So the next time you're ready to hurl some abuse at your partner, ask yourself, would I talk to my best friend like this? Remind yourself that actually your partner is your best friend, and complain about the behaviour, but don't attack the person. So let's make sure that we have clean communications in our relationships and make them sensational and easy. Thanks, and see you next time.